Hello fam, welcome or welcome back. If you've missed previous videos in this series, I'll be linking them in the description for your enjoyment. Today, I'll be taking you on a journey of how this kid went from day zero, where it was barely walking, learning how to live on planet Earth, sticking to its mother, breastfeeding, and sleeping all the time, learning how to climb and walk and just be here on Earth, to this vivacious, boisterous, full of life, and extremely energetic kid. Honestly, I want to pity this mom sometimes, but she's reaping the fruits of her delivery, I guess. But it's not just the mom who is stressed. We too feel the energy of this kid. Can you help me understand what exactly it's doing here? Let's get right into it. So, like you can see, this is day one. Still trying to figure out things. I mean, it seemed kind of sharp when it came out, to be honest. It was trying to walk, sniffing food at day five, which is, you know, surprising. Usually, kids don't start eating anything till around 4 weeks, but this kid started sniffing at food so early, picking up things. There were times when we saw it chewing. I have no idea, what it was doing, but when it came to interacting with its environment, sniffing food, picking things with its mouth, yeah, like you can see here. I don't know, maybe it's just trying to figure out things for itself, and it's not a human, so it doesn't have hands. So, yeah, he uses his mouth a lot, and then it will always run out of energy really quickly, so it was resting and sleeping a lot. That was definitely something we noticed taking place in the first 7 days at least. So the drill was play a little and rest a lot more. This honestly, if you have an explanation for this, do let me know. I'll be so glad to hear it. But this kid had a special fascination for this broom. I mean, if it was food, then it would be understandable. But this broom, I don't know. Like, it would be on this for 10-20 minutes. Yeah, that was me coming and he was running away. Did I mention? This goat kept on running away. Like, if you came so close, it would run away. Yeah, things haven't changed much since. But yeah, it was always running. So by 2 weeks, our kid had started picking up things. This is it struggling with, I think, sweet potato. I'm not sure, but he kept on gnawing at this, trying very hard, and we let it just to see if the teeth had developed. But if you look closely, you'd see that it wasn't making headway, right? So it became obvious that the teeth wasn't there. But it wasn't just sweet potatoes, there was also this cocoyam tree. It would gnaw and gnaw with its teeth, but I don't think there was any teeth. It wouldn't let us come close, so we didn't really know. It was also beginning to lap water at 2 weeks, so thereabouts. Not for too long, he was breastfeeding, so it would drink a little bit of water. And if you notice, the belly button or the dangling umbilical cord that joins it to its mother had come off. It was, picking at dry leaves, interacting more with other things other than the broom. Yeah, so by week three, a lot more interaction with its environment. So this is me trying some plantain chips. It's now day 23, so over 3 weeks. So being over 3 weeks old, we wanted to see if the teeth had begun developing. So what other way to check that than to give it a difficult task to test its ability? As you may know, plantain chips are crunchy, a bit hard. They are not for the teethless, right? So if you had teeth, then you'll definitely be chewing this down. It was such a struggle though, because its mom loves plantain chips, so it was difficult to feed child but not mom. So this is the kid trying, and you can see there's some teeth there, but yeah, the plantain chips fell. And I was determined to try again, but the mom kept getting in the way. I succeeded at some point. I'll just let you watch that. Just picked it up, it's chewing. There you go. Yeah, I think this actually went through. So this was where we realized that okay, the teeth was there and it's beginning to do some work. And of course, we were excited. So nothing dropped. It ate this, and we were excited. So we definitely let it eat some more things. This is it eating bean pods. The mom loves this, so it was beginning to eat more. This was day 27, so over 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks actually. So it was really eating this thing. But you'd see there was something funny he would do sometimes. Look at that, lying down to eat. Yeah. So I guess the jaw wasn't as developed, wasn't used to eating so much at the time. So maybe he was tired. I don't know. But this is the behavior we noticed frequently, or should I say occasionally. Yeah, 4 weeks old, is eating now. Of course, so excited. And you know, when they start eating, of course, they start pooping as well. So we started to see things like this around the farm. Very small. Um, when it was breastfeeding, it would poop yellow mushy stuff, but now the poop is beginning to form. And by day 32, we started to try more things. It's over 4 weeks. This is me trying to hand it a sweet potato, and you see, it does a really good job of eating. It was eating quite well. I gave it some more. I just tried to break them into really small portions so that it's easy, because these are raw sweet potatoes. They're not cooked or anything. And you see how it was enjoying it and even stepping forward for some more. He was still running away, by the way. You can't touch this kid. But notice how the horn hasn't started to come out. Notice that the head is still hornless. This is me trying to give it some plantain leaves. We're seeing that the teeth has started to develop. We're exposing it to more foliage, more fruit that its mother eats. And look at that. Did so well with these plantain leaves as well. At this point, we were like, "Hurrah! You're such a big girl now." Did I mention it's a female kid? So we were excited to see her just start exploring quite early. She was really agile for her age, and this was exciting for us because she was, eating more food, even though small sizes. It was time to begin to try her with bigger things. So this is the kid chewing on some leaves. It took 2 leaves at a time. You can imagine this kid, and you can see that the teeth not doing a perfect job, but you can see the teeth is doing a lot. Looking at just how jagged the edges of the leaves are, you see that it's having more developed teeth and it's taking on bigger assignments. So this was our cue just to understand what to give it. And you see how it totally chews on these leaves and finishes it. You see that? You see that? Well, at this point, we were singing, K is a big girl, K is a big girl, K is a big girl. And of course, more assignments for big girls, right? This time, day 35, we exposed her to potato peels. These are not for the faint hearted, really. And she did a good job of chewing and eating it. So, with eating more came drinking more water. So, we noticed increased water intake by the kid. Its jaws were much more developed and it was drinking for longer. Well, it's hard to explain this. I'll rather you watch and see for yourself. But it's day 40 and this kid is like in the air all the time. It's jumping and flying. Speed is remarkable. And of course, it's troubling everyone. It's still trying to breastfeed, but mommy won't let it and gives us a show every single time. So I'll let you watch and see how this kid has developed such strong legs, a strong core. It has added some bulk, some weight, obviously, but it's basically doing wonders. It's added so much personality as well. I don't know, do you use personality for animals? But yeah, you can kind of say, oh, this is what this kid would do. Oh, yeah, it's climbing trees now and jumping to grab food. Yeah, it's showing a lot of alertness and activity. And by day 51, guess what came calling? The horns. I mean, we saw them kind of developing, but by this day, it became really obvious that those were horns. This was exciting. I was trying to zoom this in because the goat still runs away. This kid is very playful. It comes close for food, but immediately it's done, it runs away. Okay, I'm happy to share this journey with you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can see the things to expect as your kid develops. These are important milestones you should be looking out for. Make sure you keep caring for your animals. And I hope you just had fun watching this because that is a major part of our mission here. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out the links in the description box. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you soon.